Hey there, I'm Willa Williams with the Go Getter team, and welcome back for another video. Today we're talking about things to expect on closing day. Now this is a big deal. This is the time where you're probably buying your new home or you're selling your new home. If you're the buyer, this is really a big day for you because you're now going to be moving into your new dream house. And what you should expect is you're going to go through a process, particularly in Metro Atlanta, where you go to a closing table with the closing attorney. Leading into this process, if you've gotten a loan, your lender is getting everything ready. You've had an appraisal. They've given you literally a preview of your numbers. They've kind of got it down to a T. It may be off just a little bit, maybe by a few dollars, maybe $100 or something like that. But you're going to go to the closing table. You'll get your final numbers. You'll walk through each side of the closing just to see kind of how the numbers are distributed. You're going to sign a bunch of paperwork if you're getting a loan. This is probably going to take you about 30 to 45 minutes. You want to make sure you bring your ID so they can identify that it's you who's buying this house. And you also want to make sure you have whoever is the holder of the information. So if you've got a real estate agent, you definitely want to make sure you're in contact with that person because they're going to be able to answer any questions if anything goes off. But for the most part, it should go smooth. You're also going to go ahead and sign for about 30 minutes. At that point, they're going to take the paperwork, send it off to the lender. The lender is going to review the paperwork just to make sure it's good, and then they'll issue what's called funding approval. When they issue funding approval, that's when the checks are cut and the seller has an opportunity to get the money from the seller of the house or their payoff for their mortgage. And then at that point, you now have the opportunity to get the keys. So here's the big deal. I always tell people, you do not want to buy anything on credit leading into your closing day. And I would also extend it to the closing day because sometimes lenders will do an additional check on the closing day before they issue the funding letter. So get your keys first, clear a day, and then feel free to go shopping if you've got new furniture or anything like that you want to get. Now, if you're not closing with the loan and you're just doing cash, very simple process. You're going to show up, you're going to review the settlement statement just the same. There's no loan involved. You're just going to go ahead and review the numbers to make sure they're good. You're going to sign, you'll get your keys, and then you'll move on with your new property. If you got any more questions, I'm Willa Williams with the Go Getter team. Please reach out and definitely follow our video by subscribing here for more content.